Hi, this is Lochumrad. Welcome to another episode of the Sui Move Square Contact Development Series. Today, we're going to be talking about coin operations. In our previous videos, we look at how to create coins in various ways. The coin stocks, the one-time witness, fixed coin related coins, the bond-only coin. So today, we're going to be looking at the coin operations. So these coin operations are things you can do with coin, like the bond function, the main function, the split, transfer, a whole lot of functions. So I'm going to be giving these functions. So let's get started. I'm going to be coming back to this coin one-time witness module code I wrote. And if you look at it right now, I only created the mint function. Sorry, I only added the mint code in the init functions, which means that if I would want to mint more supply of this coin, I have to write a last script again, because I already deployed this package, and this init function is called only once when you deploy the package. So I might have to write another function somewhere else to mint more of it. So we can mint more of this coin since it's not a bond only coin, or it's not a fixed coin. So let's head over here, and now I want to write the code to mint more of this coin. So that would be the first function I'll be writing. So to do that, let's come back here. For us to mint more of a coin, if you remember, we would need to access the coin, the treasury cap. So if I come down here, you see that we transfer the treasury cap to the caller of the function. So with CNB's treasury cap back. So let me come here and import treasury cap type. So it comes from the Sui package library. Then we have to access the coin module, and after that we have to access the treasury cap. Then I also need to import this coin type. So I call it coin one-time witness. So I have to import it. So I would say use from which module. So I'm still seeing module, so it's going to be coins module. And what package, sorry. So this is the coins package. Then the module is coin OTW module. So coin OTW. Then what do I want to access? I want to access the coin one-time witness. So after that, I'll write my first function, which is the main function. So public fun mint. So mind you could have done it in this place. We am written the function. I think I did that here. Yeah, I did say where I wrote it. Well, I'm just trying to give a coin operations, write a separate module for coin operation for each to understand different coin operation. I'm starting with the main coin function. So I'll call this most coin. Then first I'll have to pass in the treasury cap. Right, I'll have to pass in the immutable reference of treasury cap, and it's going to be of type coin OTW. So it can be of any type, maybe type T, and find your T here if you would want to. It's your choice. So let me just leave it as type T. Let's just leave it as type T. The amounts want to note can specify that database of type U64, and then the recipient, the person needs to be minting the coin. So it's going to be a type address AGG, sorry. Then lastly, we have to pass in the international context, and there's going to be a immutable reference of international context. And then inside our function, we have to call the main function from the coin module. So let me come here and import. I'll come here and put self. So I can use to access. Sorry, not here. So it's in here. So self. Then from here, from the coin module, I would want to access the main function. And that function takes on first the treasury cap. Then next, it takes the amount you want to mint, and also take the actual context, and it returns something, which is a coin. So if I open it right now, you see it returns a coin object. So I have to pick that up. So I'll say, let's new coin and be equal to coin mint. Then after that, I can now transfer the coin object to the recipient. So I'll say transfer and access the point transfer. The transfer function. The what I transferring the new coin. Then I'll transfer it to the recipient. So this is it for the mint coin function. So just in case, let's say you created a coin and you forgot to put in the mint function, here you can do this. And already might not be an option around of great, but I will teach you how to already smart contracts in later videos. So this is one thing you can do. And the second function I'm going to be writing is the mint and transfer. So there's a function in move in which can do these two things at like this mint and transfer. Here you see we needed this first before we transfer the two. There's a function in move in which can do the two with just one line of page, right, at once. So I'll write another function and I'll call it mint and transfer coin. Just like here, it's going to take in all these arguments. So I'll copy and paste this here. And let's not forget, let's just leave type 2. I wanted to use this before, but I want to do like imaginary for any coin to underscore as type 2. Then from the coin module, there's a function called mint and transfer function. So with this now, we have to pass in treasury cap first. Then that's all. So if I open it, you see what it did. So it's minted the coin and still called the complete transfer function. So it's just a function to help you do things easier. If you don't have to write two lines of code, so it makes your codes cleaner. So the goal of writing code is to actually write your code in the best and most possible way to like make your codes cleaner. So the next function I'm going to be writing is the mint balance function. So now let me explain this mint balance function. So this mint balance function right now is different from minting a coin. So you don't mint the balance just in case you want to use the balance for something. So I'll give you an example here. So the balance cannot be transferred. So it can't get transferred because it does not have it's not an object. So you object that can be transferred. So let's say you have a pool of coins and you want to add to it. So you just want to like it means just a balance rather than making a coin. So if I go to let me import balance. Let's say use balance. Sorry, use Sui balance. Then let me give you a new. Let's say I have this object here. Let me call it my savings. So let me call it, or let's call it savings. And it has the key ability because it's an object. And let me show you the star ability. And it has an ID of type UID, and it holds a balance. It holds the balance of type. Okay, balance. Let me come in here and import balance. And it can be a type of, let's say I'm saving this by current water weakness. I'm saving it. It can be this type of balance. Or again, we can make it generic and leave it type seed. But this time let me just use it as this. So let's say we have a object that stores the balance of each coin. So mind you, if you want to like save, if you're creating the pool or you want to save, let's say Sui coins, you're not saving the coin object, rather you're saving the balance in your pool. So in subsequent strategies, I might have to write a DeFi smart contracts on lending and borrowing or something like that. But I think I given an assignment previously on saving on a bank, so building a bank, so something like that. I can go to my previous videos and check it out. So let's say I wanted to save this here. So I also mean I'm saving it here. Just like I told you, we can't save a coin. We can't save a coin. That's an object. So we like have to save a balance. So let me come here and still see. So if you look at it now, this is the coin object, and this coin object contains a balance. So if you're saving, you have to like get this coin object out of this balance object out of the coin. I hope you understand. So it's the balance and coin. I explained it previously. So let me write the next function, which is going to be mint balance. So right now I'm missing the coin object. You know, this one we minted right now here. We can either return it or even if you return it, you have to transfer it out. But now this balance function, let's just be saving it. We can also return it, but we're going to be saving it in this savings object we have to like save more of the balance. So let me call this public one mint balance. And this is just going to be taken with measuring cap and the amounts. I think should I use type C? You can use type C if you want to. It can be any type of type C, but let me not use type C right now. I also still work with this coin. What I witness with going to be of type what I witness. Then the function we're going to be calling now is from the coin module, we have to access the mint balance function. The mint balance. So this is the mint balance. So you have to just ask passing the treasury cap and also the amount. So you can choose to return the balance. So if you want to return it now, this is going to be of type balance and it's going to be of type coin quantile witness. You can return this and maybe have to call it in another function again, but it's not to return it yet. So I don't want to return it, so I want to do it. So I can just catch it here and then say let's new balance is equal to this. Then what I can now do, I can now pass in this my struct to this function. So let me pass it in here. So I'll call it savings. And let me pass it in as in the table reference. While basing this struct, it can also create a function that can use this struct. So I can also come here and create this function and I'll call it init or create savings. So I can also create savings or to savings. Therefore, the ID is going to be of type. You have to pass in class of context. It's sorry. I'm supposed to pass on objects. We objects, then you should already know how to create an object already. So I'm just doing it again. Then the balance, what did I call it? I call it balance. So let me come here and import self. And self means I want to be able to access the functions in here. So it's now going to be balance. Then I think we're going to need the empty. What do you need? Let me see. Okay, balance 0. So this is going to be balance and it's 0. But let's put an empty balance here. So and it's going to be of type coin on time witness. Now we can now choose to return this or we transfer it to I don't like transferring it. So it depends on your use. Please let me just transfer it. Done. I'll be transferring it to the caller. Like I can transfer it to anybody. You can choose to pass in recipient from the function. But right now, I just want to like transfer it to the caller of the function. Which move does not you see your warning that you're returning an object to like the caller of the function. Do you want to do that? So I want to just bypass that because I would want to do that. So I will just put in this, copy this, I'll put selector of my function. So to bypass it. Okay, so right now, as I'm passing my saving, so I can just come here and put in savings dots balance dots join. So now I can now put in the new balance. So that is it. So we like now you saw that we minted the balance and we added it to our savings stocks. Meanwhile, for the minting of the coin, it all means we can mint and transfer it out because it's transferring, but the balance is not transferable because it's not an object. I hope you understand it.